Hello, dear students. You are welcomed by the Department of History of Medicine and Bioethics of the Georgievsky Medical Academy. Today we continue our conversation about modern types of projects and start the third lecture. The third modern types and forms of projects, effective practices. The first question today, project actions. Second question, startup projects, innovative business projects. Third question, collaborations, joint projects. And fourth questions today, project production. Projects action. Action. This an action aimed at achieving a goal. The goal of the project is to draw attention to an important topical issue, get a public response, and an effective result. Depending on the goal set, projects and promotions can be cultural and educational, medical educational and preventive, volunteer project sections, be healthy. Protest contain a protest against negative social phenomena. No drugs, risk zone, canteen to love, right to love. Next, charity events. We are together, help each other, with the world in a book, give warmth to your soul. Next, decided to memorable dates, historical and cultural events. Next, thematic, sports, environmental. The project, the action take out the trash and make our city cleaner. Next, promotional. An action is a large complex event, the duration of which depends on the task set. For the organization and carrying out of the project action required. First, understanding what the result should be. Clear goal, clear result. Second, clear scoped program with a task for each participant and the culmination event in the course of the action. Each major event of the project promotion program should have a separate scenario. Third, bright format, good name, slogan, unusual attributes, bright action ads. 4. Attracting partner on a mutually beneficial basis. 5. Advertising events, information set of the media. 6. Competition, contest, tournaments. 7. Use of modern means of communication, internet, mobile communication, ads. 8. Demonstration of the result of the project action. The main features of such products is their scale, mass character and interactive interaction of participants, organizers, and everyone involved in the action. Project action: we are together. Description. The All-Russian Movement medical volunteers, together with the Association of Volunteer Centers and the All-Russian People's Front, organize volunteer activities to help elderly people who are quarantined or unable to go outside. Project objective: many residents of our country are forced to be isolated. Volunteers can help you buy food and medicine, solve everyday problems, and organize the work of regional headquarters. Together, we will overcome all difficulties and support everyone. Project result: volunteers will help with the purchase of essential products and medicines, provide legal and psychological support, and provide online assistance. We call on everyone to help people who are forced to stay at home, and together we will cope with all difficulties. Group of volunteers. First, help the elderly in an emergency coronavirus. 2. Psychological support. 3. Legal support. 4. Online help. And 5. Assistance in medical organizations. Startup projects. A startup, from English startup, start, launch, is a recently launched project, the goal of which is to recoup the investment invested in it in the shortest possible time and to make a profit. It has an innovative basis. The idea is a novelty of the product. The term startup first appeared in 1939 in the United States, when graduates of Stanford University, William Hewlett and David Packard, started their own small project related to high-tech technologies, calling this event a startup. Hewlett-Packard products today include printers, scanners, laptops, computers, calculators, digital cameras, network equipment, etc. The main things of a startup. The company that plans to launch a product is a newcomer to the market. Most often, the company is not yet registered as a legal entity. Production, financial and labor resources are minimal. Most often, a startup company does not even have its own startup capital. 90% of startups were created only by investors or sponsors. Third, a new unique idea for business, but unfortunately it is not always useful. 85% of startups that were launched ended up not even paying back their investment just because their ideas were not of any use to people. And 4. Repeat development and effective strategy for promoting the company to the market. What is the difference between a startup and business? First, the main difference between a startup and business is that it is a fundamentally new service or product that did not exist before. Any business is a repetition of existing foundations, even with a unique sales offer. This is another coffee shop pipe production or another window installation service. Second, a startup differs from a regular business in that it almost immediately has investors, as investors invest money in the company not at the moment when it is already successfully operating, but only at the very beginning of its birth. A startup is based on ideas, and it is in this idea that investors invest money. Owners of a normal business from scratch are less likely to turn to large investors and borrowed funds. As a rule, investors are not interested in existing ideas because they do not promise large profits. Promising startups can bring significant income even with small investments. Thus, a startup is a company with an innovative idea opening from scratch and with the support of investors. The main thing is that the startup activity is based on an innovative technology in any field: education, science and technology, nanotechnology, medicine, whatever. The success of startups is determined by the age of the founders. According to statistics, their age is 20-25 years. This is the age when a person has the highest ideals, perseverance and desire to work, and the most important thing is the ability to do it, since most people at this age don't yet have a family, children, and have a lot of time and effort. Successful startups: Apple Computer, Microsoft, Google, Yandex, Facebook, Twitter, Wikipedia, YouTube. Medical startups now. Medical startups firmly occupy a niche of products that, as a promising business direction, provide an opportunity to benefit society. The medical services market is gaining more and more popularity every year. Startups developing in this area are considered popular and well known all over the world. But creating and launching them is not a very easy task. Promising areas of mobile medicine in Russia. First, observation of patient. This is not just about collecting some information, but about a system that involves various sensors on the human body, which use Bluetooth or other technologies of transmit information to mobile devices, and then this information gets to the doctor. The last most significant development in this area is Occupable. This is a sensor no larger than a 5 ruble coin, which is attached to the patient's head and tracks breathing, determines the patient's condition by noise, and then transmits data to a mobile device. Second, control. Using remote technologies, you can control a number of aspects: taking medications, monitoring laboratory tests, reminding about preventive visits, and so on. Third, online consultation with doctor. Online consultation with doctors are one of the most difficult blocks to implement, as it is quite difficult to motivate specialists to use this format. For them, the traditional stationary approach, regardless of whether it is a private or public institution, is a priority. Fourth, access to medical records and accumulation of knowledge. This is still a lagging area. Doctors who are ready to easily give medical documentation outside are extremely rare. Plus, everyone has a different level of computer proficiency, which sometimes also slows down the process. Fifth, KPI. Patient satisfaction assessment is the most important KPI that is used within companies to optimize work and motivate doctors and all staff. Automating this process is a rather complex and still unsolved task. An important layer among medical startups is the development of various programs aimed at optimizing the quality of medical services. This can be both database for accumulation information about patients, translation, reading documentation into electronic format, and system for assessing patient satisfaction with the activities of a particular medical institution. 6. Processing of medical information. Each clinic accumulates a huge amount of information about the client, but so few people understand exactly how to use it, how to process it, and what sections to make. The very idea of working in this direction is present. For example, by Yandex, everyone knows that they manage to work effectively with the received data. 7. System integration. Now every medical company has to find a specialist on its own who will integrate, configure and support all internal and external IT systems of the company. We need an approach that combines all the systems of a single clinic, including unique self-written programs. All products related to digital technologies, artificial intelligence, high-tech startups in the field of combating various types of disease, and in general everything that contributes to prolonging the quality of human life and improving the efficiency of the doctor and the system as a whole. One of the most successful assistants to medical startups is the analytical platform HealthXL, which is an active accelerator of promising business ideas in medicine. Conducts various briefings and events, provides its clients with expert assessment and advice, and actively attracts investment in progressive projects. The team includes leaders and innovators from medical and pharmaceutical institutions, including clinicians, investors, researchers, and entrepreneurs. The second active startup development center is called Toscana Life Sciences, a research center and at the same time a business incubator in Tuscany. The foundation is engaged in such areas of science as cosmetology, medicine, pharmacy, biotechnology research, and cancer prevention. Provide the young startup with an equipped laboratory, office space, help and support with expert advice at affordable prices. Decided to launch a business in the field of life science. Cooperates with the legal advice sector. Fifteen biggest or largest medical and biotech startups of 2018. The first, Flatiron Hills. Flatiron Hills collects clinical data from cancer patients, such as what medications they took and how they responded to them. This information will complement clinical trials with information about how different drugs work in the real world. Second, Clearly Hills. The company is engaged in the sale of Health Insurance. Clover Health intends to use the collected data to improve the health of customers. Third, Auris Surgical Robotics. The manufacturer of surgical robotics develops the least invasive treatment method that should only affect the affected cells and thus stop the development of the disease. Currently, the main target is lung cancer. Fourth, Ginkgo Bioworks. This startup firmly believes that bacteria can produce anything from perfume to medicine. The company modifies microorganisms and provides them to partners for use. Ginkgo has formed a $100 million joint venture with Bayer to develop microbes that will help develop agriculture. Fifth, Indigo Agriculture. The company uses plant microbiomes to increase their survival rate. To do this, the seeds are covered with certain microbes that should help them resist pests, droughts, and poor soils. Six, Proteus Digital Health. Proteus Digital Health is a pioneer of the so-called digital therapy. The company produces tablets with built-in chips that report that the patient has taken their dose. Once inside the body, the capsule sends signals to the app. In the fall of 2017, the first drug aimed at treating schizophrenia was approved. 7. 23andMe. 23andMe startup was founded in 2006. He is a pioneer in the field of genetic diagnostics at home. A genetic test can tell a person about their health and even how many Neanderthal genes they have. The bottom line is as follows. After collecting the material, usually saliva, and sending samples to the laboratory, the customer gets access to the results of decoding their DNA on the company's website. Currently, the company has millions of customers, and partnership agreements with pharmaceutical corporations allow it to participate in the creation of new drugs. 8. ZocDoc. The startup helps patients across the United States make doctor's appointments. We are talking about both primary care and specialist services. The system includes a database of general practitioners and specialists. Find a doctor may be carried out on various parameters. 9. Human longevity. A company founded by one of the pioneers of genomics, Greg Winter applies a large-scale analysis of the physical condition, which gives a comprehensive view of the client's health. The company specializes in DNA diagnostics, but its priority is prevention. The physical condition of the client is analyzed from different angles, which allows, according to the authors, to provide early diagnosis of various diseases, as well as to increase the patient's life expectancy. 10. GRAIL. GRAIL plans to change the approach to cancer diagnosis by applying a blood test. The technology should identify tiny fragments of cancer DNA that are circulating in the body. The idea is similar to the concept of a liquid biopsy, in which a blood test is used to infer the tumor's response to treatment. 11. Oscar Health is a health insurance startup founded in 2012. Its goal is to make insurance convenient for consumers by integration technology. In 2017, the company placed data about its clients on a single platform that is available to their doctors, among others. 12. Intarsia Therapeutics. Intarsia Therapeutics develops implantable devices designed to treat diseases such as type 2 diabetes and HIV. Unfortunately, the startup has not yet managed to convince the FDA of the effectiveness of the implant for the treatment of diabetes. 13. Moderna Therapeutics. The goal of Moderna Therapeutics is to create treatments based on the use of messenger RNA. According to the idea, RNA will be introduced into the body, after which the cells themselves will build drug proteins based on it. The company is currently testing personalized cancer vaccines. 14. Outcome Health. Of all the healthcare startups that emerged in 2017, Wiz One was the most successful. The Chicago-based company provides medical-themed videos to launch in doctors' offices and waiting rooms. The video contains ads for pharmaceutical companies. However, against the background of this success, the company was accused of fraud and sued. 15. SumMed. SumMed is a startup decided to the booming regenerative medicine industry. In 2017, the San Diego-based company became the most expensive in the industry, but it is also one of the least well-known. Her focus is on working with stem cells. Employees of the company intend to learn how to manipulate them to prevent hair loss as well as diseases of bones, skin, and joints. Successful Russian medical startups. Flatiron Hills collects clinical data from cancer patients. Clover Hills is engaged in the sale of Hills insurance. Our surgical robotics is developing the least invasive method of treatment. Jingo Bioworks modifies microorganisms and provides them to partners of use. Indigo agriculture uses plant microbiomes to increase their survival rate. Proteus Digital Health produces tablets with embedded chips that report that a patient has taken their dose. 23andMe pioneer in the field of genetic diagnostics at home. ZocDoc helps patients across the United States make doctor's appointments. Human longevity uses a large-scale physical condition analysis that provides a comprehensive view of the client's health. Grail practices the concept of liquid biopsy, in which a blood test is used to infer a tumor's response to treatment. Oscar Hill's mission uses technology integration to make insurance convenient for the consumer. Intarsia Therapeutics develops implantable devices designed to treat diseases such as type 2 diabetes and high IV. The goal of Moderna Therapeutics is to create treatments based on the use of matrix RNA. Outcome Health provides videos on medical topics to run in doctors' offices and waiting room. The video contains ads for pharmaceutical companies. Some med employees intend to learn how to manipulate stem cells to prevent hair loss as well as diseases of bone, skin, and joints. 10 successful Russian medical startups. ExoAthlete, a third option, the third opinion. Brian MedMe Medical Information Solutions, My Genetics, Unim, LookMedBook, Capsule, EasyZem. ExoAthlete develops exoskeletons for rehabilitation of patients with cerebral palsy and traumatic spinal cord diseases. Third opinion allows you to use neural networks to recognize physiologies in medical images and also helps doctor make decisions. iBrain created a neural network with artificial intelligence to restore and improve the motor functions of the brain in a playful way. MedMe, a blockchain platform for making appointments and sharing medical data that connects patients, clinics, doctors, insurance companies, and other players in the medical market. Medical Information Solutions has developed mobile application Doctor's Guide and MyHealth, which provide access to the international classification of diseases, the register of medicines, medical and economic standards, medical calculator, and other tools. Genetics DNA diagnostics with the development of individual lifestyle recommendations. UNIM is a project aimed at organizing remote cancer diagnostics. LookMedBook is a service that provides convenient functionality for making an appointment with a specialist online. Capsula is a platform for storing individual patient information with the function of receiving medical recommendations using telemedicine. EasySem project is a gadget that is easily attached to the skin and is used for measuring and recording body temperature in a mobile application. Collaborations. Next question today. Collaboration is a mutually beneficial cooperation of several pages to create a joint project. The essence of collaboration is to combine effort to achieve certain results by each participant. They can be people, companies, brands, scientific or public organizations. By combining finance, human resources, and information resources, the collaborations achieve success faster and with minimal costs. Joint projects will help attract a new audience, increase loyalty to the company, and enter new markets. The collaboration is temporary, aimed at creating a unique product, has a specific goal, as well as non-permanent composition of participants. Collaborations in the fashion world. In the fashion industry, the term collaboration has become professional. Collaboration in the fashion industry is the creation of a joint project. Each participant of which brings something characteristic of themselves. As a result of fashion collaborations, capsule small product lines or independent collections are born. Fashion houses often create collections together with celebrities. celebrities. It has become common for popular athletes, singers, and top models to produce their own collections of clothing, accessories, cosmetics, and perfumes. Collaboration on the internet. Collaboration is popular among bloggers and YouTube bloggers who want to increase the number of subscribers and views. The result of blogging cooperation is the exchange of audience through shooting joint videos, mutual subscription, adding windows with active links to the video of the author ads. Partners can conduct joint broadcast marathons and contests and share content. Bloggers interact not only with each other but also with different companies and brands. Collaborations in music. A striking example of collaboration in the world of music was the Project Scorpions. In 1999, the musicians of the German rock band Scorpions created a project together with 166 cellists, and the soloist was an outstanding virtuoso cellist, Stislav Rostropovich. At a concert held in front of the Brandenburg Gate in Berlin on November 11, 1999, in honor of the 10th anniversary of the fall of the Berlin Wall, the famous song Wind of Change was performed. Collaborations of science. Collaboration is also the process of two or more people or organizations working together in the intellectual sphere to achieve common goals where knowledge is shared, training is provided, and agreement is reached. Collaboration in science is a collaboration of researchers belonging to different laboratories within one organization or between several, or organization within one country or several. There are highly specialized laboratories that have always collaborated, including with foreign colleagues. Collaboration is something that modern science cannot live without in principle. Collaboration is becoming the most popular and widespread form of scientific work. Project production. Project on single production is a form of production organization in which various types of products are manufactured in one or more copies. This is the production of unique object by design tasks performed as dental services, aesthetic medicine, plastic surgery. They begin to be considered in the context of a project approach to each patient. Conclusion. Joint activities demonstrate broad opportunities for collaboration, during which project participants set goals, determine the optimal means to achieve them, and comprehensively check the competence of the individual. Project activity is understood as a way to stimulate creative activities that ensures the development of professionally important qualities in solving problem production situation, using knowledge and skills from various fields of science, technology, arts, arts. Thanks for your attention. Goodbye for the next time. We will meet next lecture.